My beloved child, how many times have you grown weary along the long journey? How many times have you looked ahead and seen the challenges rising before you like towering mountains? How many times has your heart felt hesitant, tempted to surrender and let go? But listen closely to what I speak to you tonight. You are not alone. Even though your emotions may sometimes lead you to believe that you have been left behind, the truth is that I have never left your side, not for a single moment. Not only am I with you, but countless angels surround you, guarding and upholding you. There are also beloved souls, those who have already completed their race of faith before you, who now rejoice in the heavenly realms, continuously cheering you on to keep moving forward. And beyond them are countless brothers and sisters in the faith across the world, each walking their own journey, lifting up prayers, shedding tears, and raising songs of praise. You are an inseparable part of this great spiritual family. Do you understand, my child? The story of your life is not merely a small, isolated tale. It is part of a magnificent, divine tapestry that my own hand is weaving. Every moment you live, every word you speak, every small act of love, forgiveness, and faithfulness is a precious thread I am skillfully stitching into the rich fabric of my heavenly kingdom. Perhaps you have thought that your presence holds little significance in this vast world. Perhaps you have compared yourself to others and felt small, lacking in talent or unremarkable. But my child, I want you to know this with certainty. Every single thread in my tapestry plays an essential role. If even one thread were missing, the tapestry would be incomplete. Your role is irreplaceable, and no one else can fulfill the part I destined for you before the foundation of time. Do not allow doubt to dim your light. Do not let the negative words of others cause you to question your worth. I have placed within you a great potential and a unique calling. Not everyone may see it, but I see it more clearly than anyone else. And now, I long to awaken within you a desire to fully embrace this noble calling. When I kindle a new flame within your heart, it will not be a passing spark, but a steady, enduring fire. One capable of withstanding every wind of doubt and every storm of adversity. That flame will help you stand firm on the narrow path, even when thick darkness surrounds you. It will drive you to continue loving when the world urges hatred. It will empower you to forgive when the wounds run deep, and it will enable you to cling to hope when everything around you seems to be crumbling. You may ask, how can I keep this flame burning bright? I tell you this, come near to me often. Spend time in my presence. Listen to my voice through my word, through prayer, and through the still moments of your soul. In those moments, I will continually pour fresh oil into your lamp so that it will never fade. My beloved child, tonight I also want you to remember, nothing that happens in your life is meaningless. Even the tears you have shed in secret, unnoticed by others, I see them and I treasure them. Every choice to remain faithful in the smallest tasks, every decision to love instead of harboring bitterness, every moment of perseverance when you felt like giving up, each one is recorded in the eternal record of my remembrance. And beyond that, my beloved, you are leaving behind a spiritual legacy that perhaps your eyes have yet to behold. Your prayers are opening doors for the generations to come. Your faithful steps are paving paths for others to follow. Never underestimate the power of a life wholly dedicated to me. Know this, in this sacred story, not a single chapter is wasted. Every day you live holds eternal value, and in my perfect timing, neither early nor late, you will clearly see why I allowed you to walk through certain difficult seasons, why some of your heartfelt prayers seem delayed. When the grand tapestry is finally revealed, you will stand in awe of the boundless wisdom and unfathomable love I have poured over your life. Therefore, my child, tonight, as you quiet yourself in my presence, open your heart wide. Let me renew your mind, revive the dreams you may have once lost. Allow me to heal old wounds and break the invisible chains that have hindered your steps. Let me fill you with new strength, that you may run without growing weary, walk without fainting. My beloved, I see the silent inner struggles you have endured. I know there are moments in the stillness of the lonely nights when you quietly ask yourself, am I good enough? Am I truly capable of walking the path you have set before me? Such thoughts, like a subtle yet persistent mist, seep into your mind, causing you to compare yourself with others, those who appear stronger, more talented, more successful, and in those moments, you feel small, inadequate, and unworthy. But hear me clearly now, my precious one. Comparison is a cunning snare the enemy often uses to steal your joy, to blind you to your true worth, to sow doubt about the mission I have entrusted to you. You were not called to be a copy of anyone else. I did not create you to run someone else's race, nor to bear a garment I never tailored for you. You are a masterpiece formed by my hand, a creation fashioned with care, with every detail thoughtfully designed. Within each cell, each thought, each deep quality of your soul, I have placed my unique imprint. There is no one in this world, from the beginning of time to eternity, who can take your place in my divine plan. And because you are one of a kind, the mission I have prepared for you is also unique. No one else can walk precisely the path I have marked out for you. Do you not see? When you are caught in the cycle of comparison, it is like a candle trying to measure itself against the brilliance of the sun or the stars. Yet I do not expect the candle to shine like the sun, nor do I ask it to outshine the stars. I only desire for that candle to burn brightly in the place I have set it, and in that very place its light will bring meaning, warmth, and illumination, a light no other can provide in its stead. Therefore, my child, do not let your heart grow heavy with comparison. Do not let your gaze be so outwardly fixed that you forget the treasure I have placed within you. Return to your true self, to the uniqueness I have inscribed in you. Learn to cherish every ability, every gift, whether great or small, that you have received, for I have already given you everything you need to fulfill your own calling. You may think that you lack experience, wisdom, or the necessary resources, but I tell you this, the most important preparation does not lie in external things, but in a heart that is ready, humble, and obedient. Such a heart in my hands can accomplish far greater works than natural talents or worldly achievements. If you continue to walk in trust, I will build you up day by day. I will broaden the horizons of your understanding. I will grant you wisdom from above, and I will place the right people and the right opportunities along your path at just the right time. My child, I also want you to understand that valuing yourself is not pride, but rather gratitude and acknowledgement of the worth your Creator has bestowed upon you. When you walk with the awareness that you are unconditionally loved, that you are chosen and entrusted with an eternal purpose, then from within you will radiate a holy confidence, not the arrogance of the flesh, but the steadfastness of one who knows who they are in me. And remember this: those with whom you sometimes compare yourself also have their own journeys, their own struggles, their own unseen weaknesses. No one is perfect, and no one can run the race that belongs to another. You only need to remain faithful on your path, and that is what pleases me the most. My beloved child, I also want you to understand that on your journey there will be moments when you feel as though you are moving slower than others, or that your harvest is coming later than you hoped. But do not be discouraged by this. My plan for each person is unique. Some seeds need more time to take deep root, but once they blossom, they will bear lasting fruit. Do not chase after the pace of others. Remain steady in the rhythm with which I am leading you. Be diligent in sowing and nurturing, and in due season, your awaited harvest will surely come. Also remember that every step you take, no matter how small it may seem, can have an unexpected impact on others. Sometimes a single word of encouragement from you can lift a weary soul. A simple act of love can melt the walls of isolation in a lonely heart. Never underestimate the power of a faithful life. I see it all, and nothing you do for my name's sake is ever in vain. Therefore, my child, from this night forward, as your heart is filled with the new fire I have kindled within you, walk forward with a renewed spirit. Cast off the burdens of comparison. Break every chain of insecurity and self-doubt. Lift your head high and rejoice in your identity as one loved by me, chosen by me, and equipped by me. You do not need to become anyone else to be accepted. You only need to become fully who you are and walk in the unique calling I have placed upon your life. I also want to gently remind you of something very real that I have seen within your soul. Those quiet moments of doubt and hidden fears that sometimes creep into your heart. There are times when you sit in stillness, surrounded by the busyness of life, and wonder, am I truly hearing your voice? Are the steps I'm taking truly on the path you have laid out for me? Are the decisions I have so carefully pondered and chosen truly pleasing to you? My beloved child, I know all of these silent struggles. There is no thought within you too small for me to notice. No feeling is meaningless in my sight. Every beat of your heart, every unspoken whisper within your soul, all of it has reached me. And today, I desire to speak words of reassurance to you with my very own mouth. Do not be afraid, my child. Do not let doubt dim the light of the faith you have so faithfully guarded all this time. I am not the one who hides my face from those I love. On the contrary, I rejoice in revealing myself to humble hearts that earnestly seek me. You are neither lost nor alone on this journey. If you draw near to me, I will draw near to you. This is not an empty promise, but an unshakable covenant, inscribed from eternity past. When you open your heart and take those first steps toward me, you will realize that I have always been there, waiting for you with open arms. Not a single step you take is in vain. Not a single prayer you lift up is forgotten. I hear, I see, and I understand even the smallest stirrings of your heart. If you seek me, you will surely find me. Not by your own strength, but because I am the one who has taken the initiative to reveal myself to you. When your heart burns with a longing for me, know that it is I who placed that flame within you, from the very beginning. And believe this, I never awaken a longing in your heart without the intention of fulfilling it. Each time you seek me, in quiet moments of prayer, in times of reading my word, or even in fleeting thoughts of me amidst the busyness of life, I am nearer than you can imagine. My child, there will be times when you feel as though you are walking through a fog, unable to see the road ahead clearly. But remember this, my word is a lamp to your feet, a light upon each step you take. I do not ask you to see the entire path at once. I simply desire that you trust me, walking step by step in my guidance. Just as a lamp illuminates one step at a time along a dark path, my word will always be sufficient for you in each present moment. Do not fear when you cannot see everything. Do not lose heart when you do not yet fully understand my plans. For it is precisely in trusting when you do not see that you truly learn how to live by faith. And it is in the simplicity of walking one step at a time that you will experience my nearness and my faithfulness in the deepest way. My word will teach you, not merely through knowledge, but through inner transformation. As you allow my word to soak into your heart, it will become like refreshing water, nourishing your soul and causing the flowers of faith to bloom, even in places once thought barren. That word will awaken in you a wisdom beyond human understanding, helping you discern what is right and what pleases me in even the smallest decisions. Perhaps you have hesitated, thinking you are not wise enough or worthy enough to hear and understand my voice. But, my child, I do not seek the perfect. I seek hearts that are humble, hearts that depend on me and long for my teaching. If you keep your heart tender before me, you will be amazed at the abundance of wisdom I will pour out upon you. It is when you acknowledge your weakness that I will make you strong. It is when you confess your need for me that I will become an inexhaustible source of strength for you. Learn to listen for me in the stillness. Do not let your mind be overrun by the noise of the world. There are things I long to speak to you, but you will only hear them when your heart is quiet. Sometimes it will be a gentle reminder, other times an encouragement in the midst of trial, and at times a necessary warning to keep you from danger ahead. But whatever it may be, my voice always comes from a boundless love for you. And as you walk under my guidance, be steadfast. You may not always receive immediate confirmation. There may be times when you must wait, when you must persevere in patience. But remember this, no act of obedience is ever in vain. Every faithful step you take holds eternal value in my sight. Though the world may not see it, I see. Though others may not understand, I understand. And it is these quiet yet steadfast steps that will yield good fruit in the perfect time I have appointed. My child, rest in my love and faithfulness. Let me carry the worries and doubts that weigh heavily upon your heart. Rather than allowing them to dominate your mind, let my word fill you and renew you day by day. Each time you open the scriptures, each time you kneel in prayer, is a moment when I have the opportunity to speak to you, to fill you with the light of truth, and you will see, day by day, you will grow more sensitive to my guidance. Day by day, you will hear my voice more clearly amidst the noise of life. And in that place, your decisions will no longer be driven by fear or doubt, but will be shaped by the wisdom, peace, and love that come from me. Continue to seek me, my child. Continue to draw ever closer into my loving embrace. and I promise you, you will never be disappointed when you place your heart in me. You will come to know me not merely as a distant Almighty, but as your heavenly Father, ever near, leading you through each season of life. Do not lean on your own understanding or your limited human wisdom. Do not allow your earthly reasoning to dictate your every step. In all your ways, in every decision, whether small or great, learn to acknowledge me. Invite me into your every thought, your every choice. When you do this, I, the eternal wisdom, will be the one to guide and establish your paths securely. I know well that there are moments when your heart feels weighed down by burdens too heavy to bear. There are days when responsibilities pile up like mountains, when trials press in from every side, leaving you weary and worn. There are nights when you lie awake, unsure of what tomorrow may bring, unsure whether you have the strength to take another step. There are moments when you sit, eyes blurred with tears, asking yourself, how can I possibly overcome all of this? How can I triumph over these overwhelming obstacles? My child, I have seen it all. I have heard every whispered cry from the depths of your soul. And today, let me remind you of an unchanging truth. I am the God of the impossible. What seems insurmountable to you, what looks like an unscalable mountain or an impassable sea, is but a small thing for me. Do you remember? I am the one who parted the sea, so my people could walk through on dry ground. I am the one who brought water from a barren rock, who rained manna from the heavens to nourish my people in the wilderness. I am the one who raises the dead, opens blind eyes, causes the lame to walk, and gives voice to the mute. So tell me, is there anything in your life that I cannot do? Is there any obstacle that my mighty arm cannot remove? Is there any burden that I cannot bear for you? But my child, what I desire from you is not superhuman strength, nor flawless perfection. What I seek is a heart that trusts, a soul willing to acknowledge its weakness, so that I may work powerfully through you. When you cease striving in your own strength, when you surrender fully into my hands, that is when my supernatural power will be most clearly revealed in your life. Do not be afraid when you do not have all the answers to every problem. Do not panic when you cannot see a way out of your current circumstances. Remember that you are not walking alone. With every step you take, I am walking beside you. Every tear you shed, I have gathered in my hand. Every prayer you lift up, I have heard, word by word. And I am not a God who is slow in keeping my promises. When the appointed time comes, you will witness deliverance, intervention, and blessings from me in ways that far exceed your expectations. But while you wait, remain faithful. Do not allow the enemy's lies to make you doubt my goodness. Do not let moments of delay discourage you. Remember, I am working behind the scenes, arranging everything on your behalf. There are things your eyes have not yet seen, your ears have not yet heard, but my heart has long prepared them for you. My child, I know every obstacle you are facing. I know the invisible pressures weighing upon your mind. But do not forget that in every trial, my hand is upholding you. When you are at your weakest, that is when my power is displayed most mightily. When you feel you can no longer take another step, that is when I will carry you upon my shoulders. You do not need to have all the answers. You only need to learn how to walk one step at a time in trust toward me. Whenever you face a crossroads, pause, seek my face, and ask, Lord, what is your will? Which path should I follow? And I promise you, I will not leave you confused. I will open doors that need to be opened and close doors that need to be shut. I will use both favorable and challenging circumstances to lead you to the place I have destined for you. Look at the heroes of faith in Scripture. Abraham did not know the full journey ahead when I called him to leave his homeland. Moses never imagined that a man who stuttered could become the leader to deliver my people. David, a young shepherd boy, never dreamed he would become king of Israel. Yet it was as they placed their trust in me and walked daily in my guidance that I accomplished great things through their lives. So you too, my child, do likewise. Let me be the one who leads you. Do not try to draw your own path. Do not let your limited wisdom become a barrier to the great things I desire to do through you. Release your futile striving and allow me to act. You may not see the full picture right now, but one day when you look back, you will realize that everything I allowed to happen served a good purpose. The trials you thought would break you were actually tools I used to strengthen and refine you in faith. The waiting periods that seemed hopeless were times I used to deepen the relationship between you and me. Remember this, my child. With me, nothing is impossible. Your limitations are not my limitations. The doors that seem firmly shut before you cannot hinder my mighty hand. Even the most difficult circumstances remain fully under my sovereign control. So trust me, keep walking. Surrender everything to me, and you will see, at the time I have appointed, everything will come together in a marvelous and beautiful way. Therefore, my beloved child, lift your head high. Continue moving forward with hope and steadfast faith. For I, the one who created the heavens and the earth, the one who holds all authority in heaven and on earth, am walking beside you. And I promise, you will never have to fight alone. I will be the one who makes a way where there is no way. I will cause the desert to bloom and the barren wilderness to become a lush garden, and all the glory will belong to my name, while you will be the one who delights in my everlasting faithfulness. My child, as I come to visit you tonight, in the stillness of your soul, amidst the darkness that cloaks the night, yet with my light shining brightly within you, I want to remind you once again of the unparalleled power of my word. This is not the mere speech of man, nor are these dry letters recorded on a page, but the living word of the Creator himself, saturated with the power and breath of my Holy Spirit. Beloved child, my word is alive and powerful, sharper and more penetrating than any double-edged sword. It can pierce to the deepest recesses of the soul, dividing spirit from soul, cutting away all that is unclean, cleansing every distorted thought, and renewing you from within. No thought remains hidden from the light of my word. No wound is too deep for my word to heal. There are places within your mind that have long been seeded with the enemy's lies, negative thoughts, invisible burdens of shame, doubts that cloud your faith. But my child, when you allow my word to saturate your mind, when each verse and each word flows through you like living water, it will wash away the filth, shatter every invisible chain, and bring true freedom. My word will not only renew your mind, but will also transform your spirit, filling your soul with new life, a life that comes from me alone. Therefore, I invite you, meditate on my word day and night. Do not let my word become a mere part of your religious routine. Do not rush through it as a task to complete. Let your heart hunger for it. Let every word of Scripture become a sweet wellspring you long for each day. Feast upon my word as you would bread to sustain your body. Drink of it as you would cool water in a parched desert. When you allow my word to dwell richly within you, you will experience a profound transformation beyond your understanding. My word is the absolute source of truth amid a world filled with clashing voices and ever-changing opinions. When you cling to my word, you will not be swayed by the trends of the age, nor deceived by the subtle lies of the enemy. My word will be a steadfast anchor amidst life's storms, keeping your heart at peace, even when external circumstances rage, when others are confused, when the world is plunged into chaos. You will stand firm, for the eternal truth of my word is a foundation that can never be shaken. Moreover, my word is a guiding compass for your life's journey. When you face crossroads, when you do not know which path to take, when the counsel of men leaves you in confusion, return to my word. I have placed within it the light to guide you. Every principle, every instruction is given not to bind you, but to protect you and to lead you into a life of greater abundance. My child, when you hide my word in your heart, not merely on your lips, not merely in your memory, but truly engrave it deep within your soul, you will be supernaturally equipped to face every challenge. The enemy will attempt to assault your mind, to plant seeds of fear and doubt. But when my word is an unshakable fortress within you, no arrow of the enemy can penetrate it. You will know how to wield my word as a powerful weapon, to counter every temptation, to expose every deception. Remember when my only begotten Son was tempted in the wilderness, he overcame every snare of the devil by using my very word. Not through human reasoning, not through emotion, but through the written word. It is written. So my child, learn to wield my word as the sword of the Spirit. Do not let it lie dormant upon the page. Let it become your breath, the very language of your spirit, the living word that flows from your mouth as you face each day of life. Remember this, my child. There is no circumstance for which my word does not hold an answer. There is no pain for which my word does not offer comfort. There is no battle for which my word does not provide the right weapons for you to fight. But for this word to manifest its power, you must allow it to sink deep into your heart each day. Not only turn to it in times of trouble, just as a warrior sharpens his sword during days of peace, so that when battle comes, he may stand firm and fight with confidence. My child, when you allow my word to dwell richly within you, you will no longer be one who is tossed about by circumstances. Instead, you will become one who masters circumstances through the power I have given you. You will no longer be easily defeated by trials, but will walk in victory. I do not promise that the path of your life will always be smooth, but I do promise that if you treasure my word in your heart, then even when storms arise, you will stand firm, like a tree planted by streams of water, whose leaves do not wither. And whatever you do will prosper in the time I have appointed. Beloved child, tonight, as I speak these words to you, it is not to burden you or place a heavy responsibility upon you, but to encourage you, to remind you that you are not alone. I have given you my living word, a treasure beyond measure. You can open it at any time. You can turn to it wherever you are. and you can store it within your heart as the most precious of treasures. And when you learn to live in my word, not only will you yourself be transformed, but your life will become a light and salt to the world around you. Therefore, my child, from this day forward, love my word more than ever before. Thirst for it each day, as one thirsts for water, as one hungers for bread. Let my word be more than just a lesson you memorize. Let it become life that saturates your every thought, your every emotion, your every action. And I promise you this, when that happens, you will walk in a life filled with victory, not by your own strength, but by the unfailing power of my word. And now, as my word fills your heart, as your mind is renewed by eternal truth, I want to remind you of one thing of utmost importance, something that lies at the very core of all my teachings, all my commandments, and the way of life for all who belong to me. That is love. Beloved child of mine, engrave this upon your heart. Love is not merely a noble ideal, nor is it a fleeting emotion in times of ease. The love that I command is a deliberate choice, a purposeful action, a way of life that is nourished daily by my Spirit within you. Love is the clearest mark of those who truly belong to me. It is not revealed through outward rituals, not through eloquent words, nor through the accolades of man, but through the way they love one another. When you love with my love, you reflect my divine nature to a world that is longing to see the light. My child, I know that to love in a world full of wounds, misunderstandings, and hatred is not an easy thing. But this is what I am calling you to do. Not merely to love those who are easy to love, those who make you feel comfortable. I am calling you to learn to love even those who are difficult to love, those who have hurt you, those who misunderstand you, even those who oppose you. For it is when you choose to love them that you break the invisible chains of hatred and sow seeds of healing and hope into hearts that seemed barren. Remember this, it was my only begotten Son, the sinless and holy one, who loved so greatly that he was willing to die on the cross even for those who nailed him there. When he was reviled, he did not respond with harsh words. When he was insulted, he did not retaliate. Instead, he prayed, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do." Such love is the pinnacle of mercy, the standard of love to which I am calling you to live. Therefore, my child, love even your enemies. Do not merely tolerate them in your heart, but actively choose to bless them. When others curse you, do not answer with bitter words, but speak blessings with a heart of love. When others persecute or harm you, do not let bitterness take root in your heart. Instead, kneel before me and pray for them, and trust them into my hands. As you do so, you too will find healing, released from the unseen burdens of resentment. My child, love is not weakness. It is the greatest strength in my kingdom. It holds the power to heal the deepest wounds, to restore the most broken of relationships, and to transform even the hardest of hearts. When you walk in love, you are not only living out the new nature I have given you, but you are also bringing glory to my name in this world. Others will see a different light within you, and it is that very love which will draw them closer to me. So let love be the guiding force behind every decision, every action in your life. Before you speak, ask yourself, does this express love? Before you respond, ask, will this reaction lift others up? or bring healing. When love is the compass that guides you, everything you do will become a source of blessing to those around you. Love in the smallest things. A word of encouragement, a look of understanding, a quiet act of kindness. Do not think that only grand gestures have value. Sometimes, a simple yet sincere word can rescue a soul in despair. Sometimes a timely hug or a gentle touch of the hand can soften a heart that has long been closed. But also, learn to love in the hardest ways, by forgiving those who have hurt you, by showing patience when misunderstood, by extending kindness to those who seem undeserving. This is a love that surpasses human ability, but it can flow supernaturally when you allow my Holy Spirit to work within you. And my child, as you live in this current of love, you will begin to witness a wondrous transformation. Everything around you will slowly change. Relationships will be healed. The atmosphere within your family, your community, will become warmer and full of life. Even those who once opposed you may be softened by the steadfast love you display. And most of all, your own heart will be set free, no longer bound by bitterness or anger. My beloved child, I do not speak this to you as a burden to place upon your shoulders. On the contrary, I say this so that you may step into a life of true freedom. Freedom from hatred, from bitterness, from the walls of division that the enemy seeks to build between hearts. When you love as I have loved, you are living in my kingdom, even in the midst of this world. Therefore, let love flow from the very source that never runs dry, me. Do not strive to love by your own strength, for your strength is limited. Come to me each day, that you may receive my love overflowing into your heart. When you are filled with my love, loving others will no longer feel like a burden, but will become your joy, the natural outpouring of a heart that has been transformed. Remember this: every time you choose love over hatred, you are building something of eternal value. Each time you forgive, each time you speak a blessing, each time you serve in humility, you are storing up treasures in heaven where moth and rust cannot destroy. So, my child, walk in love. Let each day of your life become a symphony of love for me and for others. And I promise you this: you will see your life bloom. You will see new doors open before you, and you will become a vessel of glory in my hand, bringing light and hope to a weary world longing for redemption. My beloved child, listen closely. I do not seek perfect people. That has never been the condition for my calling or my use of anyone. I do not choose those without blemish, without flaw, or without mistakes. For if that were so, no one would be worthy before me. What I look for in you and in every heart that I call is a willing spirit, a heart that is soft, humble, and able to say to me, Lord, here I am. Use me according to your will. I do not look at your degrees, your accomplishments, or the talents the world esteems. I see into the depths of your heart. I look at your willingness to learn, to be shaped, to be led and transformed by me. When I visit you, my child, I do not come empty-handed. I do not command you to do great things and then leave you to struggle on your own. No. Every time I visit you, every time I call you, I bring with me everything you need to walk in the purpose I have destined for you. I bring my glorious presence. not merely a fleeting emotion, but a continual stream of power and life that surrounds you, covers you, moment by moment. In this presence, all fear is driven away, all burdens dissolve, and your spirit is renewed and strengthened. I also bring my limitless power, power that is not constrained by circumstance, nor hindered by human limitations. When my power works within you, what once seemed impossible will suddenly become possible. Closed doors will open, barriers will crumble, chains will be broken. More than that, I bring you heavenly wisdom. A wisdom not derived from the books of this world, but from my very own spirit. As you walk in this wisdom, you will know what to do when confusion arises. You will know what to say when facing trials. You will see a path where no path seems to exist. Together with wisdom, I pour out abundant grace upon you. This grace not only helps you stand firm in days of adversity, but also enables you to press on when your own strength is depleted. This grace will fill your soul with a profound peace and a joy that no one can take away. And I do not forget to bring my living word, my promises that never fail, my decrees that carry the power to create, to transform, and to restore. Every word that proceeds from my mouth is purposeful and will surely be fulfilled at the appointed time I have set. As you take hold of my word, as you walk in it, you will not be shaken nor swept along by the aimless currents of this world. And my child, I also give you my very own Spirit, the Comforter, the Teacher, the one who will guide you into all truth. He will be with you always, never leaving nor forsaking you. He will remind you of every word I have spoken, and will empower you to walk in strength, not in the weakness of the flesh. Above all, my child, every time I visit you, I bring you my very self, fully, abundantly, withholding nothing. I do not merely give blessings. I am the very source of blessing. I do not merely give peace. I am the Prince of Peace. I do not merely give joy. I am the unending fountain of joy. And today this visitation is also a clear calling. It is not so that you may remain sitting in the comfort of the familiar, but that you may rise, step out in faith, and walk into the destiny I have prepared for you. My child, this is my word to you. The time has come for you to step out. Place your trust wholly in me. Do not look at your own weakness, but look to my faithfulness and my power. Do not hesitate, do not doubt, and do not compare yourself to others. Each one I call has a unique place and a distinct assignment in my kingdom, and so do you. Rise up, my child. Step into the position I have ordained for you. Be strong and courageous, not because you possess enough strength on your own, but because I am with you. Remember, my promises are true, more steadfast than anything in this world. My child, when you walk in obedience to me, all of heaven will move to support you. Angels will be sent to guard you. My arm will uphold you. My light will guide your path. And though there may be challenges ahead, steep climbs and unknown roads, I speak to you, do not be afraid, for I, yes, I myself am the one who goes before you, who walks beside you, who will bring to completion the good work I have begun in you. My beloved child, this visitation today is no coincidence. This is a moment I have chosen, A new season is opening. A new chapter is beginning in your life. And I am calling you. Step out in faith. Listen and follow my voice. Fulfill the glorious destiny I wrote for you before you were even born. Know this: I do not call you only to abandon you. I do not place a burden upon you without giving you the strength to bear it. Everything you need, I have already prepared. Every resource you lack, I will provide. Every door that needs to open, I will open. All I ask of you is one thing: trust me, obey me, and walk forward. So, my beloved child, be strong, be courageous, stand firm upon my promises. And as you do, you will see in wondrous and miraculous ways that I am faithful, that I never fail in my word, and that what I have spoken over your life will come to pass in the radiant glory of my presence. My beloved, keep walking forward. Do not look back at what is behind you. Move boldly toward what lies ahead, even if your feet grow weary at times, even if the journey seems long and filled with unending trials. If needed, allow yourself to pause, to rest, to be renewed and refreshed. But do not, under any circumstance, allow the thought of giving up to take root in your mind. For I did not create you to lose heart, nor did I choose you for you to quit along the way. I have placed within you a resilient spirit, a flame that cannot easily be extinguished. Step into each new day with courage and a joyful spirit, regardless of the uncertainties that lie ahead. Learn to embrace each day as a precious gift from me. Every day carries within it new opportunities for you to grow, to learn, and to become more like me. There will be days that pass as gently as a spring breeze, but there will also be days when storms arise. And it is precisely in those challenging days that the beauty of your soul will shine the brightest. There will be times when you must face those who seek to harm you, unjust criticism and cold, judgmental gazes. But my child, rise above it all with dignity and compassion. Do not allow bitterness or resentment to take root in your heart. Let me teach you how to respond with forgiveness and unconditional love. If they are thirsty, give them water to drink. If they need help, and if it is within your ability, extend your hand to lift them up, not because they deserve it, but because you belong to me, the one who is full of mercy. Yet be wise, my child. Learn to establish healthy boundaries to protect your peace. Love does not mean allowing others to trample on you or cause you harm. I have not called you into weariness, exhaustion, or confusion. Learn to say no when necessary. At times, a gentle refusal is in fact preserving yourself, so that you may continue to serve in a better way. Guard your heart, for from it flow the springs of life. Do not allow the negative words or evil actions of others to take root within you. Keep your mind focused on what is good, and let my words be the shield that protects your heart. Be discerning about what you allow into your soul. Words, images, ideas. Each of these has the power to either nourish or wither your spirit. Always remember, my child, your strength does not lie in your ability to control every situation or to change others. True strength lies in your choice to keep your heart calm, filled with wisdom and love, even in the midst of adversity. That is when you walk in the unshakable peace that I give. Also remember, patience is a gentle yet powerful force. Some of the things you pray for will not be fulfilled immediately. Some of the people you love may not yet understand your heart. But be patient. Allow me to do my work in my perfect timing. Do not rush, do not lose heart when results have yet to appear. Every season has its appointed time, and so it is with you. Your season will come, and when you learn to treat others with kindness, even when they do not treat you well, when you learn to guard your heart without closing it, when you know how to rest without giving up, when you continue to walk forward with an open spirit, that is when you are living in the spiritual maturity that I desire for you. Look to me in every step you take, my child. Do not fix your eyes only on the circumstances. Do not let the voices of the world sway you. Whether others understand or not, whether they support you or not, stand firm and walk in the calling that I have placed within you. There may be times when you feel alone on this journey, but you are never truly alone. I am always with you, holding your hand, strengthening you each and every day, and in each day, whether in ease or in difficulty, remember to cultivate a heart of gratitude. Learn to see the small yet precious things, a word of encouragement, the light of the morning sun, a loving gesture. These are clear signs that I am continually watching over you. Let your heart be like a garden, watered by my presence. Let the flowers of faith, hope, and love bloom abundantly. And when others look at your life, may they see my light reflected through your every action, through every word you speak. Therefore, my child, keep moving forward. Rest when needed to renew your strength, but do not give any room in your heart for thoughts of giving up. Be as strong as a lion, yet gentle as a dove. Be wise as a serpent, yet pure as a child. And always remember this: everything you do, even the smallest acts, when done in love and faithfulness, will never be in vain in my eyes. I delight in seeing you press on, not because of instant success or immediate results, but because of your steadfast and faithful heart. I see every quiet effort, every tear shed in the late hours of the night, every moment you choose forgiveness when resentment would have been easier. All of these I take note of, and I will reward you on my appointed day. My beloved child, on the journey ahead there will be times when you must face the gaze of those who do not understand, words that wound, and even deliberate actions against you. Do not be surprised by this, for this world does not always welcome the light. And when you walk in my light, it is only natural that the darkness will seek to oppose you. But my child, do not let your heart be shaken or afraid. Etch this truth upon your soul. I am your shepherd, your protector. No arrow shot in the darkness can reach your soul when you dwell under the shelter of my mighty hand. I know there will be words that pierce your heart, misunderstandings that leave you feeling alone, even among many. There will be those who fabricate false stories about you, those who intentionally seek to harm your reputation. But my child, you do not need to defend yourself or strive to prove your worth. I am the one who will defend you. I am the one who will speak on your behalf at the appointed time. When you stand firm and remain steadfast in me, it is I who will act. Do not side with those who sow division, who wield words as weapons to inflict harm. Do not allow your heart to be drawn into the whirlpool of meaningless arguments. For those who sow discord will reap isolation, and those who spread falsehoods will not stand for long. Keep your heart pure, and let your lips speak only words that build up and bring life. When you choose not to engage in fruitless quarrels, when you choose the path of humility and love, it is I who will testify to your righteousness. My child, do not fear that the schemes of men can cause you to fail. No matter how cunning or powerful their efforts may appear, they will be rendered meaningless before my protection. They may attempt to place obstacles along your path, but know this: my hand is preparing the way before you. I will bring down the high places. I will make the rough places smooth. The doors that man closes, I can open. The walls they erect, I can cause to fall in an instant. There may be times when you do not immediately see my intervention with your natural eyes. There may be moments when it feels as though you are walking through darkness, uncertain of when justice will be restored. Yet remain steadfast in trust, for I am the faithful one. I have never broken a promise, nor have I ever abandoned anyone who places their trust in me. Stand firm in the rest that I provide, for it is when you cease striving in your own strength that I can act most fully on your behalf. A day will surely come, my child, when those who once sought to bring you down will witness you standing strong in the glory I bestow. They will see that nothing they did could shake you, for your foundation is not built upon human approval, but is firmly set upon the eternal rock of me. Every scheme formed against you will dissipate like morning mist before the rising sun. And on that day, what I have prepared for you will be revealed in great splendor. But when that day comes, my child, guard your heart with humility. Do not use victory as an excuse for pride or vengeance. Let your heart be filled with gratitude and mercy. Those who once hurt you are also souls in need of grace. If I grant you triumph, it is so that my name may be glorified, and through you others may come to see my kindness and faithfulness. Therefore, my beloved child, at all times, whether misunderstood, criticized, or betrayed, choose to stand firm in love. Do not allow bitterness to take root in your heart. Do not let resentment grow within your soul. Allow my Holy Spirit to refresh your spirit daily, so that you may continue to love, to forgive, to walk in the light, regardless of the darkness around you. And remember this: I do not merely clear away the visible obstacles in your path. I also remove the barriers within your mind, fears, doubts, old wounds, so that you may walk in greater freedom and strength. When you allow me to heal you from within, you will find that nothing external can shake you any longer. My child, hold fast to your faith and walk with unwavering perseverance. Each day you choose to place your trust in me, you are building a life that cannot be shaken by the storms of this world. Know that every step you take is not in vain. Every tear you shed, every silent prayer, every choice to do what is right even when no one sees, each one is remembered by me. I know there are days when you grow weary, moments when you wonder, how can I go on? But hear my word to you today. I myself will strengthen you. I will carry you through your most difficult days. You do not need to rely on your own strength, for yours is limited, but mine is limitless. When you are weak, that is when my power is made perfect in you. So continue forward, my child. Do not be disheartened by human opposition. Do not let their words cause your heart to waver. Fix your eyes on me, the author and finisher of your faith. I am clearing the path before you, and you will move forward not in fear, but in bold faith, with an unshakable heart, my beloved. Tonight is the appointed moment I have chosen to open the doors you have long awaited. But do you know this? The first step you must take is not to rush through those doors, but to take a step first in your spirit, to recognize your true worth before me. Pause for a moment in this sacred hour and lift your eyes to me. Do you know that you were fearfully and wonderfully made? Every breath you take is a gift from me, and every day you live is a testimony that I still have a purpose for your life. You are not the product of failures or old wounds. Your worth is not defined by the past, nor is it bound by mistakes you have made. You are my beloved child, called by name, chosen by me, even before you were formed in your mother's womb. Therefore tonight, before those doors swing open, I invite you to stand firm in a deeper truth. You are worthy to step into a new beginning, not because you have done enough, not because you are perfect, but because my grace covers you. I have seen every crack in your soul, every time you fell, every moment you condemned yourself as unworthy. And in my unchanging love, I say to you, my child, the old has passed away. Behold, all things are made new. Receive my grace in its fullness, my child. Do not continue to cling to the chains of self-condemnation. Do not lock yourself inside the prison of guilt. If I, the Holy and Righteous One, have forgiven you, who then has the right to condemn you? Even you yourself do not have the right to continue judging yourself. I am calling you to let go. Let go of the whispers in your heart that say you are unworthy. Let go of the old memories that try to pull you backward. Tonight, in my holy presence, I am cleansing your mind. The old burdens, the lingering sorrows, the images of past failures, I am wiping them away from your memory. You may think it is impossible, that the deep scars of pain cannot be forgotten. But my child, with me, nothing is impossible. I am the one who renews the mind. I am the one who heals memories. I am the one who shines light into the darkest corners of your soul and transforms them. And one more thing, my child, forgive yourself. This may sound simple, but I know it is one of the hardest things for you to do. It is far easier for you to forgive others, but when it comes to yourself, you hold on to harsh judgments and severe sentences. But today I say, enough, my child. You have condemned yourself long enough. I hold nothing against you. Why should you continue to hold on? Look to me. In my gaze there is no rejection, only complete acceptance. Do you remember my words? Though your sins are like scarlet, they shall be as white as snow. I do not forgive partially, nor do I erase sins temporarily, but I cleanse completely. I do not bring up your past. I do not reopen the painful chapters of your life. I do not call you by your failures. I call you by a new name, by the name of one who has been redeemed, loved, and restored. So from this very moment, right here and now, you are free. There is now no condemnation for you. There are no longer spiritual chains binding you, no more invisible burdens weighing upon your shoulders. Lift up your head, my beloved child. Stand tall in my presence with a heart that is light and filled with hope. And as you step into a new day, as you pass through the doors I open tonight, walk with a renewed heart, a refreshed spirit. Know that you are no longer carrying the shadows of yesterday. What has passed I have put an end to. A new chapter is unfolding for you, and I, yes, I myself, will write with you upon the pages of this life. You may ask, but am I worthy? My child, what makes you worthy is not your achievements, but my unconditional love. Grace is not a reward for the flawless, but a gift for those who know they need it. And you are the one I have chosen to lavish with this abundant grace. So receive it now, my child. Receive it with all joy and gratitude. Tonight I speak to you. The doors of hope, restoration, and new destiny are opening before you. But to step through them, you must lay down the burdens of the past. You must believe that you are worthy, because I have made you worthy. Walk in this freedom. Live with the heart of one deeply loved. When old memories try to return, remind yourself, that has been forgiven. I am a new creation in Christ. And continue moving forward, step by step, with the assurance that I, the faithful one, will never leave you, my child. I rejoice to see you rising in this new freedom. I rejoice to see you smile again, to see hope shining once more in your eyes. For this is what I have long desired, not merely that you accomplish great works, but that you live in the joy and freedom I purchased for you at great cost. So tonight, rise up, smile, and move forward. Let the past rest. Let new life flood your soul. And remember this, you are never alone. For I am walking with you step by step, day by day, until every one of my promises over your life is perfectly fulfilled. My beloved child, in the days to come, there will be moments when you hear words from others, words that do not build up, words that do not bring life. Some may say you are not good enough, not strong enough, not worthy to achieve great things. Some may belittle your efforts, calling what you do small and insignificant in this vast world. But, my child, do not let such words dim the light within your soul. Do not let the voices of people define who you are. For long before anyone on this earth ever had the chance to speak about you, I, the Creator of all, saw you, knew you, and loved you with an unshakable love. In my eyes, your worth is infinite, beyond the measure of any earthly standard. You are not the product of chance. You were wonderfully formed, bearing the imprint of my hand. My child, you have a destiny that belongs to you alone, a unique role within my great plan for this world. No one else can take your place in it. The talents, the dreams, the distinctive qualities I have placed within you are not accidental. They are a purposeful preparation for you to fulfill your mission on this earth. Therefore, when you hear words that diminish you, when you feel small compared to others, remember that your worth does not lie in their approval. It is not dependent on whether they understand you or applaud you. Your worth comes from me, and I am unchanging, the faithful one for all eternity. Even when you feel lost in the currents of life, when you are unsure of where you are headed, when everything around you seems unclear, know this: I never take my eyes off you. I am always by your side. With every step, with every breath, whether you see me or not, whether you feel it or not, my presence surrounds you completely. My child, Your journey will not always be smooth or easy. There will be unexpected turns, unforeseen bends, and moments when you must pause and ask yourself, am I on the right path? But take heart, for not a single step you take lies outside of my perfect plan. No turn along the way surprises me or forces me to adjust my intentions. Everything has been arranged by my boundless love and infinite wisdom. At times, those unexpected turns are valuable lessons, moments I use to refine you, to help you grow stronger and wiser. You may not immediately see their worth while in the midst of the journey, but one day, when you look back, you will understand that everything has contributed to shaping the beautiful person I am forming within you. Do not compare your path to that of others. Do not look at their roads and think you are moving too slowly, or that you have strayed. Every person has a unique course. Every journey has its appointed time. And I, the one who holds time and space, know exactly when you need to move forward, when you need to rest, and when you need to change direction. Simply trust in me. When you do not know which way to step, sit quietly and seek me. I will guide you. I will place signs within your spirit, cause my word to resonate within your heart, open doors that are meant for you, and close those that are not. As long as you keep your heart tender and ready to listen, you will not lose your way. My child, never forget that you have a remarkable role upon this earth. There are people I am preparing for you to reach. There are gates of influence you will walk through. There are seeds of hope that only you will plant along your path. Sometimes you may think that what you do is small, but in my kingdom, nothing done in love and faith is ever small. A word of encouragement from you can lift a weary soul. A single act of kindness can alter the course of someone's life. Your quiet patience can become a shining example for generations to come. Never underestimate the value and impact of your life when you walk in my guidance. And when you feel weak, when you doubt yourself, remember that I do not expect you to be strong in your own strength. I am your strength. When you are weary, come to me, and I will renew you. When you are anxious, cast that burden upon me, for I care for you deeply. When you are confused, seek me in the secret place, and I will speak words of comfort into your heart. Beloved child, I see you. Not only the outward things you do, but also the hidden struggles within your soul. I see the tears you hide when no one is watching. I know the dreams you have not dared to voice, the longings you fear might be rejected. And I tell you this: you are loved, you are deeply known, and you are never forgotten in my heart. So now, move forward with renewed trust. Let negative words pass by like the wind. Let the truth that comes from me be the firm foundation of your heart. You are chosen by me, loved by me, and you will be used mightily by me in the coming season. No human word, no circumstance, no mistake from your past can alter this truth. My beloved child, tonight, in the stillness of the deep night, when the sounds of the world seem to fade away, I draw near to you. I do not come in noise, nor in the rush of mighty winds, but in the gentle breath of my presence. And tonight, I have something I must remind you of, something profoundly important for your heart in this moment: hope. My child, I know there are days when your heart feels heavy. There are nights when you lie there, eyes gazing into the darkness, wondering, will tomorrow be better? Will the things I've longed for truly come to pass? Am I walking on the right path? I have heard every silent sigh from your heart. I have seen the tears that trace down your cheeks in the quiet of the night. But tonight, I declare to you, no matter how deep the night may seem, the dawn will surely come. For I am the God of hope. Hope that does not fade with circumstances, that is not shaken by negative words, nor swallowed by the shadows of trials. I am the one who renews the soul, the one who sows fresh seeds of hope into your heart each day. When you place your trust in me, not only do I give you strength to keep walking forward, but I also fill your heart with a joy and peace that the world cannot take away. It is this trust in me that becomes the key to unlock the heavenly treasures I have prepared for you, where unending joy resides, where peace surpasses all understanding, and where hope never fades. Do you know this? Your future in me is a canvas painted with the vibrant colors of hope. It is not the bleak image the enemy whispers into your ear. It is not the shadowy path that fear tries to sketch in your mind. Your future in me is woven with the good plans I have prepared for you since before time began. My child, does not the scripture declare, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans for peace and not for disaster, to give you a future and a hope"? These are not empty words. They are a steadfast promise from my own mouth. Not a single word I have spoken will return void. If I have spoken it over your life, surely I will bring it to pass. Therefore, do not lose heart, my child. Do not let temporary trials obscure the light of what I am doing. Do not let delays cause you to grow weary. Your labor in me is never in vain. Every drop of sweat, every moment of faithfulness unseen by others, every prayer whispered in solitude, I remember them all. Not a single thing done out of love for me falls into the void. One day you will see vibrant flowers bloom from the very seeds of faithfulness you planted with tears. My child, keep your eyes fixed upon me. Do not let them be drawn away by circumstances, by the voices of people, or by the shifting emotions within your heart. When you fix your gaze upon me, the author and finisher of your faith, you will not be shaken. Like a tree planted by streams of water, you will stand firm in every season. Your leaves will not wither, and whatever you do will prosper in my appointed time. And this I promise you, as you continue to fix your gaze on me, I will lead you, step by step, not only to walk, but to step into the fullness of the destiny I have ordained for you. It is not a destiny of mediocrity. It is a mission uniquely designed for you, where your gifts, personality, and life experiences will be used by my hand to touch the lives of others and to glorify my name. You may think of yourself as small, but my child, in my hands, even the smallest of things can bring about great impact. A small stone in David's hand was enough to bring down a giant. A simple meal from a young boy could feed thousands. And you, with a heart that is willing and obedient, will be used by me to accomplish things beyond what you have ever dared to dream. But to step into that, you must keep the flame of hope burning brightly within your heart. Do not allow anything to extinguish it. Not criticism, not delays, not failures. Remember, even when a staff is broken, I can cause it to blossom. Even when you feel utterly depleted, I can cause new streams of living water to rise within you. So tonight, as you quiet your heart in my presence, allow me to breathe a fresh wind of hope into your spirit. Let me water the parched soil of your heart. Let me remind you that the best is still yet to come. The journey you are on is not over. The promises I have spoken over you have not been revoked. The season of fulfillment will arrive at the appointed time I have set. My beloved, when I see you walking along your path, I look upon you with the eyes of a loving father, not with judgment or harshness as you sometimes fear. I know full well that your journey is not a perfect, straight road. There are bends, unexpected turns, places where you have stumbled. But my child, this does not cause me any disappointment in you. Mistakes are part of your growth. They do not make you any less valuable in my sight, nor do they diminish my love for you. Every time you fall, I am right there beside you, with arms ready to lift you up once again. I do not turn away from you in moments of weakness. On the contrary, in those times I draw even closer to you than ever before. I feel every pain in your heart, the unspoken sorrows, the times you blame yourself for choosing the wrong path, for acting hastily and now carrying regrets. My child, I hear even the whispered prayers in your tears when it is just you and me in the stillness. But know this: my grace is always sufficient for you. There is no limit to my grace. There is no mistake too great for my grace to cover. Every morning as the dawn breaks, I pour out new mercies upon you, not based on what you accomplished yesterday, but grounded in my unchanging love. When you open your eyes to a new day, I say to you again, my child, today is another new opportunity. Walk with me. Let me love you and lead you. Every moment of the day is an invitation from me for you to feel my love afresh, to know that my arms are always open, that my heart is always ready to receive you, no matter how yesterday unfolded. My child, my love does not change. It does not waver according to your emotions or the ups and downs of your journey. Whether you succeed or fail, whether you are strong or weak, my love remains steadfast. Like a lighthouse shining in the stormy sea of life, there are times when you sit in silence, reflecting on the past, and wonder, am I still loved by the Lord? Have the things I've done caused the Lord to turn away from me? My child, hear my words clearly. Never. Nothing can separate you from my love. Not sin, not failure, not wrong decisions, not your past. When you return to me with a repentant heart, whether it is the first time or the 1,000th, I welcome you with joy, not reluctantly, not with hesitation, but with a heart overflowing with love. My child, I am the one who knew everything about you before you even knew yourself. I know the weaknesses you have never spoken aloud, and yet I have chosen to love you. I still call you my beloved. I have reserved a special place for you in my heart. My child, do not let regret bind you to the past. Do not allow self-condemnation to paralyze your steps. Your mistakes are not the end of your story. They are but a part of the greater narrative I am writing upon your life. And in my hands, even the broken pieces can become a beautiful masterpiece. Let me lift you up. Let me tend to the wounds within your soul. Let me renew you from the inside out, so that you may walk not in shame, but in the freedom of my children. Do you know this? It is in your weakest moments, when you recognize your greatest need for me, that my love has the deepest opportunity to be revealed in your life. When you no longer rely on your own strength, when you kneel and say, "Lord, I need you," that is when my power and grace are poured out most abundantly. And when you rise again from the place of your fall, not by your own willpower, but by the new strength I give, you will walk forward stronger, more humble, and with a heart full of gratitude. Your failures will no longer be a source of shame, but a testimony to my grace and faithfulness in your life. My child, I do not merely desire to forgive you. I desire to restore you wholly and deeply. I want you to know that you are not defined by your mistakes, but by my love. And in that love, you can lift your head high and walk in the light, no longer burdened by the weight of the past upon your shoulders. The journey ahead is still wide open. The good things I have prepared for you have not been revoked. Your destiny in me remains intact. I do not rewrite the plans I have for your life each time you stumble. That plan was established from eternity past, and I will bring it to completion if you continue to hold on to my hand. So tonight, as you rest in my presence, let your heart be at peace. Lay down the burdens you no longer need to carry. Let my love comfort your soul, like a refreshing stream in the midst of a dry and weary desert. And tomorrow, as you step into a new day, remember that every step you take, I am beside you. Any mistake you may make will not drive me away. Any success you achieve will not cause me to love you more. For my love for you has always been complete from the very beginning. My beloved child, when I look at you, I do not merely see what you have done or left undone. I do not count your failures, nor do I record your shortcomings. Rather, I see you through the lens of my eternal love for you. I see a precious child, wonderfully made by my own hand, carrying within you the limitless potential I myself have placed there. And so, my child, I invite you to learn to see yourself as I see you, love yourself as I love you, not with harsh demands or severe judgments, but with patience, gentleness, and deep compassion. When you face your shortcomings, when you feel you are not good enough, I long for you to be kind to yourself. Do not let your heart be weighed down by harsh self-reproach. Do not allow the voices of the past or the opinions of others to become a heavy burden upon your soul. My child, I do not see you through the lens of your mistakes. I do not label you a failure. To me, you are not defined by the things you have yet to complete, but by the eternal value you hold in my heart. Every time I look at you, I see a precious creation, shaped by my wise hands, bearing the image of the Creator within you. You do not need to strive for perfection in order to be worthy of my love. My love is not a reward for those who are flawless. It is a gift, freely given to those who are willing to open their hearts to receive it. No matter where you are on your journey, no matter what weaknesses you may still be struggling with, my love for you remains unchanged and undiminished. My child, I have crafted you with great care and attention. Every detail of your being has been shaped by me. Nothing about you is meaningless or excessive. You are an irreplaceable part of the grand design I am painting upon this world. Therefore, I desire for you to lay down those unrealistic expectations, whether they come from yourself or from others. Do not pressure yourself to reach impossible standards, only to fall into discouragement or shame when you feel you fall short. You do not need to prove anything to be loved by me. Even when you were still in your mother's womb, before you could accomplish a single deed, I already loved you. My love does not hinge upon how many tasks you can complete, how many achievements you can attain, or how exemplary you appear in the eyes of others. My love is given simply because you are my child. That alone is enough to bring me joy. My child, when you feel weary under the pressures of this life, when you feel as though you will never be good enough, run to me. Let me hold you close. Let me whisper into your ear, you are the one I love. You are accepted. You are cherished, even though you are not yet perfect. And as you learn to love yourself the way I love you, you will feel a greater ease within your soul. You will no longer compare yourself to others, nor will you burden yourself with the need to become someone you were never meant to be. Instead, you will find rest in the truth that you were created to be uniquely you, with the special qualities I have placed within you. My child, loving yourself does not mean being complacent or justifying your mistakes. Loving yourself means embracing who you are on the path of growth. It means forgiving yourself when you stumble. It means being patient with yourself, just as I am patient with you every single day. There will be days when you see yourself making progress. There will be days when you feel as though you are standing still. There will even be times when you feel as though you are taking steps backward. But in all of these days, remember this: I will not abandon you. I do not love you any less. On the contrary, I will walk beside you, uphold you, and faithfully guide you through every season of life. And I hope that you too will treat yourself in this same way. Be kind to your own heart. Learn to listen to yourself and to care for yourself with genuine love. Do not let the voices of outside criticism obscure the value you hold in me. Do not allow temporary failures to make you forget that you are my beloved creation. My child, in my eyes, you are not merely someone striving to live a good life. You are a precious gem, a flower that I have lovingly tended. Though you may have flaws, I still see in you a beauty that no one else can replace. And I long for the day when you, too, will behold that beauty within yourself, will smile at yourself without reproach, without rejection. I know that the journey of learning to love yourself is not an easy one, especially when you have been wounded by words of judgment, harsh gazes, or even by failures of your own making. But my child, be steadfast. Allow my love to heal those wounds day by day, moment by moment. Let it be my word that defines you, not the voices of others. And when you are able to do this, when you can love yourself in the light of my love, you will find it much easier to love others. A heart that has been healed knows how to offer genuine love. A person who knows their own worth will know how to help others see theirs. So, my beloved child, today I remind you once more, you do not need to be perfect. You do not need to strain yourself trying to become someone else. You only need to be yourself, the one whom I created, the one whom I love with an everlasting love. And when you embrace this truth, when you lay down the burdens of self-judgment, when you learn to love yourself with gentleness and patience, you will enter into the freedom and joy that I have always desired for you to experience. In that moment, you will see your life begin to blossom, like a flower refreshed by grace. Each day you will draw nearer to fullness in me, not because you have achieved perfection, but because you are living truthfully as the one you are, cradled in my unchanging love. Now, my child, offer up to me your sincere prayer. Dearest Lord, tonight as I hear your words, my heart trembles with overflowing emotion. I know that I am not here by chance, but that you have chosen me to receive this divine visitation. Please prepare my spirit. Open wide my heart to welcome your holy presence. Cleanse me of all lingering distractions, all remaining anxieties, so that when you come, I may fully receive all that you wish to reveal. I willingly humble myself in obedience and reverence, longing to hear your voice clearly. Please abide in my heart tonight, and make me a dwelling place that delights you. Lord, amid the countless voices of this world, so many times I have doubted my own worth. But tonight, through your word, I am reminded that I am a precious creation in your sight, fashioned by your own hands and breathed into life by you. Please engrave this truth deeply upon my mind. I am not a mistake, not an accident, but your masterpiece. Let me no longer compare, no longer doubt, but stand firmly in the identity you have given me. May your unchanging love cover me, so that I may live each day knowing that I am loved, chosen, and set apart for your good purposes. Lord, there are many times when I do not understand your ways. The seasons of trials and the dark valleys I walk through often leave me weary and doubting. But today, you remind me that every step I take is within your wise and sovereign plan. Please grant me unwavering trust in your purpose and design for my life. When my eyes cannot see the path ahead clearly, may my faith stand firm as though it had already seen. When my heart grows weak, may your promises become an anchor for my soul. I surrender my entire life into your faithful hands, for you are the God who is ever true to his word. Beloved Lord, this world is filled with chaos and uncertainty. Yet you have declared that you are the God of order and peace. Tonight, as I wait for your visitation, I ask you to pour out your peace, a peace that surpasses all understanding, into my heart. Let your peace silence every voice of fear and anxiety within me. Help me stand firmly upon your unshakable promises, knowing that even when storms arise, I remain safely held within your steadfast embrace. May each beat of my heart be in harmony with the rhythms of heaven, and may my thoughts be covered by the holy and divine peace that comes from you alone. Lord, tonight I hear a strong call from you, a call to step into the destiny you have prepared for me. Though I may feel inadequate and unprepared, you have spoken that you will equip those you have chosen. Please grant me wisdom, strength, courage, and spiritual discernment to walk boldly in the mission you have entrusted to me. May your Holy Spirit fill me completely, that I might become a useful vessel in your hands, bringing light, love, and your word to those I will encounter. I willingly offer my life as a living sacrifice, that your will may be accomplished through me. Lord, there are times when I wonder if I am truly hearing your voice correctly, and whether I am walking in the right direction. Tonight I ask you to grant me spiritually sensitive ears to hear you clearly. Let your word be a lamp to my feet and a light to my path. Teach me not to rely on my own understanding, but to acknowledge you in all my ways. May your Holy Spirit guide my every step, so that I do not stray but remain in the very center of your will. Beloved Lord, tonight I give thanks for the privilege of your visitation, an honor not everyone receives. My heart overflows with deep gratitude, not for material blessings, but for your very presence in my life. Teach me to live each day with a thankful heart, recognizing every blessing, great or small, that you have bestowed. As gratitude wells up within me, may I become a true worshiper, not only in words, but with my whole life. May my lips continually praise you, and may my soul rejoice in you, Lord, no matter the circumstances. Lord, I know that I am a part of the grand story of your kingdom. Yet amid trials, my faith at times grows weak. Tonight, as you visit me, I ask you to ignite within me a strong flame of faith. Help me to remain faithful in the small things, steadfast in the face of trials, and not lose heart in seasons of waiting. May I run the spiritual race with perseverance, holding firmly to hope and trust in your promises. Let my life become a faithful testimony of your love and power to this world. I offer this prayer in the holy name of Jesus Christ. Amen. If you love the Lord, do not forget to click subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss any life-giving and meaningful messages from God. Together, let us grow in faith and live a life fully immersed in His love. Amen.